transact any other business, because in my view, communications such as the ones you've made about the people who are, or the visitors we had in the gallery, is a matter so simple and straightforward that it doesn't have to wait for the substantive speaker. Mr. Speaker, having listened to you this afternoon, first of all, I, as a senator elected to this house, I am ashamed of the things that have happened in the past 2 weeks. And I bear that shame together with all the members of this Senate. Mr. Speaker, we came here to discuss substantive matters that affect the people of Kenya. And if we are going to address what the significant difference is between the first session that we had as a house and this particular session, Speaker, we must go to the root cause of all the events of the past 2 weeks. It is not enough for us to be admonished, to be told we are behaving unruly or in conduct that is not in line with the standing of a member of this Senate. We as a house must ask ourselves, and I asked this question last week, what happened to the collegiate nature of the debates that we used to have in this particular house in the first session, Mr. Speaker? And if you were following those proceedings, our position has remained that in fact the Speaker of this house has no role whatsoever in dealing with the matter of a communication in the changes of the leadership of the minority or indeed the majority side. Mr. Speaker, we have come to this particular juncture because of a matter that in our view is a very straightforward matter. The minority have made a decision to change their leadership. All that we are waiting for is this communication. Mr. Speaker, we have likened this to a soccer game between Gor Mahia and AFC. And when the coach for AFC stands up to make a substitution, the referee in the game says you cannot make that substitution. Mr. Speaker, it is absurd because we want to be able to respect the rules of this house. Our greatest frustration, Mr. Speaker, is when we see the application of these rules being selective, Mr. Speaker. So it would not offend me, Mr. Speaker, for instance, if somebody misconducted themselves and I saw fair application of the rules. Mr. Speaker, we are very serious people. We have very serious agenda here. As a senator of Nairobi, this morning, Mr. Speaker, I saw my traders from Nyamakima. They were in the streets, Mr. Speaker, exercising their rights under Article 37 to demonstrate peacefully about the invasion of the Chinese into even the retail market in this country. They wanted to present me with this petition so that I can come and canvass these matters here, because that is why they elected me. But we are stuck in this circular motion because the last time, if I remember correctly, Mr. Speaker, we even thought that there was some middle ground, that there was some truce that was reached between the leadership of the minority and the leadership of the majority. In fact, people apologized here, Mr. Speaker, for the conduct of that particular session. And